All right, so we are back in the PSR marathon, and we are going to have White 2 Any Percent by Retrotato. And I believe on the commentary, we have Craftedite, Scoagogo, and I think I saw Cosmo. Are you all there? Am I insane?
No, you're not.
That's correct.
We are all here.
I'm also insane.
Wonderful.
If that helps.
I'll pass this off to you then, Retro, when you're ready.
Thank you. I think we can just get started. I'm using my other DS with capture right now just to show off the beginning, because in this game there are 6 different times 0 values that is completely random that you gotta hit, and mine's pretty weird. Sometimes it likes to be consistent, other times not. Sometimes I can hit it 3 times in a row, other times I can wait 45 minutes until I hit my time 0. So I'm showing off the beginning here on my other DS capture with the Black 2, but it's only gonna be for like 2 minutes, so yeah, I am ready to start. So as soon as the screen turns completely white after booting up the game, then you can start the timer. And start timer. So this is obviously not gonna work, because this is a different DS, and in Gen 5, you gotta find your own manipulations for the game, compared to Gen 4 as a DS game. And every bit of manipulation is unique to every different DSs, and since I have 2 different DSs and showing this in a different one, this manip is not gonna work, and also because it's on Black 2.
Yeah, it uses stuff like your MAC address and other parameters which are different on everyone's DS.
I think I should turn down the game, it seems a little bit loud. So we could be able to tell what seed I'm on by looking at the clock in the bottom right now. So if I was doing attempts with my manipulation, I would be able to tell if it's facing bottom left if I got the right seed. It took me a while to get when I was setting this up, but luckily I got it in the middle of, at the start of the credits of Auras. So I'm gonna switch to the real game when I jump into the rival fight in a little bit. But yeah, this run's fun, I would say. Don't know about you guys, but I like this run.
I like this run.
It's a pretty good run.
I think it's really good, because you have to manipulate everything. Oh, you have to find your manipulation and route everything yourself. So you have to put hours and hours into finding a Tepeg, your no-encounter manip, your forced encounters into slaves, and then of course your drillper manip. Spoilers gonna be used for later. And I think the first time I routed out this game, I spent maybe 2 weeks routing everything on this very DS, which ended up being not very consistent.
Yeah, luckily now you can test seeds on emulator with seed injection. We used to have to test everything on console, which took even longer. But that speeds up the process a lot.
I remember doing that with regular Pokemon Black, because I didn't really feel like doing it on emulator at that time. But it didn't take too long. I think I got my naughty Tepeg in Pokemon Black at the second try.
Yeah, Black's not too bad, but White 2 with the encounter manip and drillper manip, it's a lot worse to do on console.
Yeah, also because this game has 6 different times 0 values, as to Black only having 2 different ones. And the time 0 value, to just quickly explain, is different values you can hit by starting the game at a specific date and holding specific buttons. Then you just gotta keep testing seeds until you find one that's consistent.
You see him take like a specific path through the town. There's like 2 types of RNG. There's the PID RNG and the IV RNG. and the PID RNG is advancing when there's like NPCs or if you're going through grass and stuff. So, and the PID RNG determines like the nature and the gender and ability and stuff. So he does that to manip the nature. What is it we use? Naughty.
Naughty.
Yeah, I forgot for a second. And
World
then the IV
record
RNG. The IV RNG is just advances every 128 steps by the amount of Pokemon in your party, and so that's not going to advance at all. But it also advances every frame of battle. But obviously there's no fights before Tepig, so no advances there.
So you will be stuck in the first city for a really long time, having to find the right path to hit the nature that you want.
Yeah, because when you talk to Bianca, you have to talk to her twice, and obviously it's very difficult to talk frame perfectly, so you want a good enough window that you're going to be able to hit it consistently.
Alright, going into the rival fight, and yeah, he chose the better starter, Oshawott, in my opinion. But we like going fast, so... Oh hey, look at that. Look over there, it's a bird. Oh no. What happened? Seems like I have technical difficulties. Oh wait, there we are. Alright, I think we're back. Cool. So we can start. Nice crit. Right off the bat.
That was all manip.
It's possible to die to this fight. I've only seen it once though. He
I've
has to
never seen
crit
it
you
before.
a couple of
Luckily.
times. It's very rare.
Oh, I never turned on the audio. There we go. So from now on I have to do really specific movement for like 20-ish minutes or so to make sure I don't get any encounters and also get my forced slaves, 2 of them, we will be seeing later. But right now we're just getting the regular tutorial tour of the Pokemon Center.
Luckily, the RNG doesn't advance during any text boxes. The only time it does that is if you play in winter and you have snow on the screen, then it does advance, which is why he's not playing in winter. And you also don't really want to play in summer because Pidove is a lower encounter rate where you want to catch it. So like spring and autumn are the best.
And RNG doesn't advance inside buildings where there are no moving NPCs either. So like for example, we're gonna enter a tunnel in a little bit where there's... wait a minute, there's a moving NPC in there, I forgot. I believe. Does he move?
Not in the next one. But even when the RNG is not advancing, you want to make sure not to take any extra steps because of the step counter.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that's why he doesn't move, because normally you can run all the way up and talk to this lady from the bottom, and it's a little bit faster, but my routing didn't take that into account, so I never routed it in. And I don't want to redo all my manips. Alright, I'm sure none of you have seen any catching tutorials so far, so now it's time to pay attention.
Yeah, I need to learn personally. I don't know how to catch Pokemon yet.
Yeah, me neither. It's probably a good idea I learn if I want to catch my slaves and Drober later.
Oh, so you just have to use a Pokeball after lowering its HP. I see.
Nice YOLO ball.
Bianca's gonna main Purloin. What a loser.
Hey, it's a cute kitty cat. I approve.
Is it not like possible for that Purloin to be shiny or something? I think I've seen.
Nah, I think it might be scripted because in the intro where there's like a Chinchino, that thing is shiny locked due to people getting shinies in regular black with the Chinchino.
Yeah, basically what Retro said.
So I think the Purloin is also scripted, but I'm not sure.
The Purloin is scripted, and the White 2 intro doesn't function the same way Black and White's does. I've seen that shiny Cinchino or Minchino.
Feels bad, man. So for this trainer right here, I can also just go straight up to him and talk to him. But again, I didn't know the NPC on top of me didn't move, so I just run in front of him.
Yeah, on this route, I think the RNG starts advancing midway through the bridge. Because there's like a spinner to the right, which we'll see later.
Everyone's favorite spinner.
I might hit her on purpose to get to level 19 for Drillbur. But not until I've gotten the second batch, of course.
That does make Drillbur a lot easier because it goes from like 9 and 16 to kill you with dig to 0%. It's pretty ridiculous the one level does that.
Alright, I turned up the game audio a little bit, so I think it's fine now. So I am about to encounter my first slave, and this one can die to a 1 in 16 roll, and of course the 1 in 16 crit. And there's also a 3% chance of breaking out of the Pokeball if it survives, and that has happened at least 4 times so far. Let's see if it survives. It did survive. Nice. Now we just need to get past the 3%. Nice. I also believe going into the naming screen will advance RNG.
It definitely does for Tepig. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we
That's
don't name Tepig, by the way, because we only use him for a little bit, and the text is really fast. It's 2 characters per frame in this game.
You might also like the music on this route, but you're gonna hate it later when you start routing no encounters and the next slave.
It's honestly one of the best parts about this game, is that pretty much every track in it is just phenomenal.
Yeah, Game Freak really did an excellent job with this game.
Yeah, I think Gen 5 has the peak graphics of all generations, and also music.
Yeah, 100%. Like, Gen 7's music is really good. But this game, like, every single track, like, even, like, the weird, obscure towns that you only spend 2 seconds in are really good. Like, Lacanosa Town, that town has, like, one of the best themes in the whole series.
Let's not forget Driftvale City. And at least there's no Wally theme in this. Add War Tap. Add Pulse Effects. So I'm about to encounter my second slave, and everything about this minute sucks, and everything about the Pokemon sucks. But it was the only one I could find. not only do I have to walk to find it, it also has the bad ability of Cloud 9. Wow, wow. And that's the thing that pops up every time it gets out of the Pokeball. I mean, not if it jumps out of this Pokeball, of course, but every time I send it out in battle. Okay, I wanted to see water spots so I can do one Ember. And feel safe. Nice crit.
Yeah, Psyduck's a bit more annoying to catch than Pidove.
Yeah, I was about to say, this Psyduck and me are not the best of friends.
So you're going to see him now pick up an X attack. That X attack makes it quite hard to root the Manip because it's hard to pick it up every time on the same frame. So you've got to kind of like root each frame you could possibly pick it up on if you want it to be consistent. And then, I don't know if he does this, but you can look at the spinner to see which frame you hit and adjust your movement.
I'm actually pretty unlucky with this because that spinner doesn't move for any of the frames that I get. So I can't tell what frame I'm on until I get to the old man before older on the way back.
Is it the same movement though?
Yeah, I can go through the grass the exact same, luckily. Or else it would have been pretty tedious.
Yeah, you can get really, really lucky with that. Like my seed, for example, all of the frames I've rooted out, I have like only 2 paths out of like 6 or 7 different frames you can hit, which is really nice. But I know Crafted, you have a lot of different things rooted out.
Yeah, well, because you have to pick up an X speed in a minute as well. That makes it even more than with just the X attack.
It's also pretty ironic that we get TM21 frustration in this section because routing this is just a pain.
So I can now tell which frame I'm on, which is the good one because it's the one I have most routes for on the next route. Oh, no encounters. So I'll be able to tell which, like, pattern I'm gonna get after picking up the X speed by looking at the NPCs on the way back. But first I have to get through 2 fights with annoying broccoli monkeys.
Hey, you leave Broccoli Monkey alone.
Hey now! I got paralyzed 5 times!
Broccoli
Like, not so
God
long
is
ago.
God.
Fully paralyzed 5 times.
You cannot use his name in vain. He's the whole reason we can beat Black fast.
Okay, I didn't get any legs, so that's nice. Well, there's one more to go. Wet broccoli monkey. Do these fights differ depending on the starter? Like, do you get like Pansear or Pansage if you pick Snivy? I don't even know.
At Crafted, he's most likely to know.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Got 1 leg,
That's
1 paralyzed, and 1 fully paralyzed. Nice.
I haven't looked at the trainer data for this game in a long time, so I can't actually remember if there's 3 sets of data for both of these trainers. Probably.
It would make sense if they add different elemental monkeys at least, because we're learning about type advantage.
Clearly we should have picked Snivy, though.
I should have picked Oshawott, TBH.
Oshawott.
So the most important part of the run, medals. You want to make sure to talk to the medal guy every time you're in the Pokemon Center. At Etienne. Okay, let's see what I got. Alright.
Ever since I've heard of that story of talking to the metal man, I've been so scared that I'm like accidentally gonna talk to him.
Right, left. I actually don't have this on the list. What the heck? The closest I can think of is this one. I'm just gonna... Okay, that didn't work. God dang it, never seen this before. Oh well. We're getting a few encounters.
This is the last bit you can minip anyway, so
2
it
encounters.
doesn't matter that much.
And I hit the frame, like, for the 2 different frames I usually hit. For one of them I only have 1 set of pattern because it's really consistent and that seems to be the only one I get as long as I don't choke. For the second one I have 4 different patterns, and the one I just got, like, didn't have any of the one in the list. But oh well, it's a marathon, not PB attempts. Who likes school? We're going to school, kids.
Don't say that, I actually am going back to school in like a week.
What a nerd. And a familiar face right here from Regular Black. Might remember him as your rival in Black White. Now he stepped up to become a team leader.
Now instead of fighting him like 5 times, you fight him once.
But you fight alongside him a few times as well. Actually, no, you fight him twice, also in the Pokemon World Tournament.
We try to forget about when he's being useless though. Good old Samurott.
Oh, I got the burn.
Oh,
So it's gonna kill. Nice.
Well no, Charon's actually the better partner to get. He actually does stuff.
Yeah, and he's also the better one to fight alongside.
Yeah.
At least whenever your rival doesn't use Aqua Jet when needed. Or just revenge.
Encore!
I like getting revenge on my Golbats.
I like watching him spam Encore for an entire fight, it's great.
Maybe the rivals secretly Wartap. Or just Sun Moon runners.
people are not getting. I thought they just watched it.
Whoa. Robot.
Whoa. Crafted, your robot title might have just got taken.
Obviously gonna heal to full. Because I should have done that up here actually, because I'm gonna open the menu to save anyway.
Imagine being a robot.
Oh, welcome back. You're no longer a robot. How does it feel?
I feel loose. I feel very free. Now it's time for this fight.
This fight's fun. Smiley face.
Ultra smiley face.
But the music's good at least.
So I believe he's using 25 speed IV
Yeah.
on purpose. Yeah, so that means that the leap up's always going to outspeed him rather than being a speed tie, which makes it slightly more consistent because they're not ideally for the third hit you'll get hit into Blaze and then be able to kill with Ember every time. Doesn't always work out, but it's
That's the only stat where I have more than or less than 30.
yeah. You don't need to look for like all 31s for Tepig because he's only used for like the start.
And GG.
Nice.
And also really good HP for the next few fights.
That damage roll, you actually probably could have gotten away with 3 tackles.
From Lillipup?
No, yeah, against Lillipup instead of the Blaze Emperor, you might have actually, like, had you not been using the 25 speed, you might have actually still won that with 3 tackles. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Well, I
That's
mean,
never
the strat with more speed is you just go in the fight without healing and then hope to get hit into Blaze with 2 hits and then risk the speed tie, basically.
Monka
Just
is...
don't lose big tie.
But I think most people choose to do 25 speed because you want to get as many runs to Drillbow as possible because that's like the main reset point.
Then you don't need perfect IVs on your Tepig when you're manipulating or you're routing. Like this Tepig has 31 IV in HP, attack, and special attack, and then 30 in defense and special defense.
Yeah, you want to find your Drillbow seed first because that's like hard to find a good one, and then you can look for a Tepig seed which is like close in the date and time to the Drillbow so that you don't have to change your time as much. Because good Tepig seeds are way more common.
Yeah, and luckily I got a Drillbow seed where I don't have to change the month, so I don't have to go through the season transition when I exit from Castelia Sewers. Did you know the C in Seeker stands for foreground?
Did you know that TM and HM is actually just short for fog route? They just messed up the letters in translation.
PogChamp. So I deposited my slaves here to be able to get past the double fight later. No, I don't want another repel, thank you. So there's a double fight where I can only fight them with at least 2 Pokemon, but then when I only have 1 I can just skip right past them.
Yeah, so you could use Ducklet for Fly and Surf, and then Tepig for Strength, but before you can get Ducklet, there's a forced triple battle that you need 3 Pokemon for. And also Ducklet's a pain.
It's also a lot of backup strats if you don't get the Epidove or Psyduck. Like if you don't get Epidove, you can catch a Zubat outside of where you get Drillbur. And if you don't get Psyduck, you can catch an Azurill and then keep Pignite for strength.
No, that's a bit slower because you have to deposit Pignite for the triple battle and then withdraw him again. So you want to, when you're manipping, you want to look for a Psyduck if possible.
So this guy was blocking the path when we were here earlier, but now that we got the gym badge, we can go past if we just defeat his Viola. Indoor turn 1.
Yeah. Reversal Mountain is faster in White 2. Also, the plasma chips are better in White 2, and Charles is a triple battle rather than a rotation. So there's a few reasons why we use White 2. It's just better in every way.
I didn't even know that Plasma Frigate actually was different in Black 2.
Yeah, I think it's got like a load of spinners or something in Black 2.
More you know.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more variance in how the game's laid out in White 2 as opposed to the predecessor. In Black and White 1, there really isn't many differences besides the legendary at the end.
Nice. Got past the spinner. You have to pass this girl 3 times, but I'm gonna hit her on purpose when I make my way back, so I can get to level 19 before Drilber. If you fight her now, you won't get enough experience, because getting another gym badge will give you more experience.
Wait, isn't it? I thought it was you got less in the gym. Because you're high level.
I always have enough experience when I fight her on the last 2 passes.
No, I mean doing it before.
Yeah, when you're doing it before, you don't have enough experience.
Yeah.
I think that's what I said, but maybe not.
Yeah, but isn't it because you're high level for the gym fights, so you receive less EXP?
That might be it. I'm not that good with the technical stuff in these games, that's why I got crafted here. Okay, I gotta make sure to save for this fight and not get too cocky like I did at ESA.
The Drilber route is a lot faster than Tepig now that we have Drilber Manip. Before that, they were a bit more even.
Yeah, I didn't even realize you still used Drilber before we switched to RTA. I didn't know until I watched the clip of Worcester being in Casidia Sewers looking for Drilber the natural way.
Yeah, well, he was always used it for challenge mode because, Pig Knight can't beat Elisa. So you always needed it for challenge mode, and also some people used it in normal mode. Sinstar, for example.
I just got saved by a burn.
Sinstar basically made this route. A lot of it.
A burn just saved me. I got crit from coughing again, but the burn reduced the damage. ESA flashbacks.
Try doing that with Oshawott.
I might just skip out on Oshawott in this game.
These fights, you want to be in Blaze for them, so they're a bit risky because a crit can kill you. But Blaze is definitely worth it.
I also only have 3 Pecha Berries, so I also gotta hope I don't get poison gas too much. And there we go. Still have the Pecha Berry, I believe, so that's pretty good. Not gonna save. I fully believe in the power of my fire pick. Let's go.
Don't get crit.
Just don't die.
Easy.
Always believe in the piggy.
No, I shouldn't say easy because I said that yesterday and then Craft died. So.
Okay, good. Twice now I've gotten a low roll on the first turn from the first gym leader Pokemon. Luckily gotten them on second turn. Nice protect.
So this Whirlipede's got Poison Point, and it's got Venoshock, which does double damage if you're poisoned. So
There we
it's
go.
important to have the Pecha Berry, as you can see there.
Yeah, right as you
Wouldn't
explained it, I got poisoned and then the Pecha Berry showed up and I got Venoshock. Good timing. So normally
Luckily,
it's
if you
Oh, go ahead.
luckily if you get poisoned on the second turn, you can just not heal it because poison doesn't take any damage outside of battle, and there's like only a couple of battles before you get healed.
Unless if you get poison stalled on the next Petrat.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
But yeah, normally Typic doesn't evolve until level 17. So it's pretty nice it evolves like that we get to level 18, because then we skip having to teach Arm Thrust. Awkward silence in the gym. It's the worst feeling ever if you end up bonking in here.
Because everyone can hear it.
Yeah. It's like being in a church and then all of a sudden having to cough. Because we all go to church every Sunday, right?
Yes, after I grind RNG, I always have to return to my local church.
And now for the most exciting 6 minutes of your life.
This is the best part at any Pokemon game. This is without a doubt the greatest part of this game in particular. I don't know about you guys, but this is my personal favorite.
You get to watch movies. How can there be a better part?
Like, you get to experience like 1% of Gen 7 in this small little section, and it's so great.
Any movie any of you have ever watched is filmed right here.
Did you know that Ryan Reynolds is an NPC? You just gotta go in like the top left, and he's right there.
So get your popcorns and sips ready, because it's movie time. Oh, I wonder if I have the filter on. Please let me have the filter. Oh, dang it. Can't use the color key for the green screen.
I've seen some hilarious like color like palette swaps and like image imports to that section. It's
I saw a clip of Pulse doing it the other day with his face. But yeah, basically I think I could explain the whole story. Like, this is Roxy's dad, and he doesn't want to be responsible for carrying people with his boat to Castelia City. He wants to be a movie star instead. So now we gotta convince him that that's a bad idea by watching his bad movie.
Hey, no. It literally has the best line out of every Pokemon game.
Now the best line in Pokemon games is in Colosseum with "Welcome to here."
No, I think I prefer "It's not nice to do bad things."
You guys haven't played through Gen 7 enough. The dialogue in that game, some of it is really, really dark, and some of it is just outright hilarious. Like, there's some crazy stuff in that game.
Imagine playing Gen 7 whenever you can watch Bryson Man and Riolu.
Dude, I have this on Blu-ray. Like, what are you talking about?
Can't wait to play this on my 8K TV that I don't have.
I really don't want to see this game upscaled to 8K, I'm sorry.
So we
Actually,
can
I kinda do.
Literally for this one
Hey,
cutscene.
short credits. Woo!
Huggers. You don't have to reset.
So you can get 3 different types of credits rolling here. You can either get this one that is extremely fast, and you can get 2 others where it's just split on one of either side. And it's a little bit slower because the text isn't aligned on the same line. Like, the role and the name of the actors are not aligned on the same line, so it's a little bit slower getting them split up on either side compared to this one.
I really just want this record to get low enough so that credit RNG can like cost you the run like Emerald did.
And the freeze on the next fight.
No, a freeze is guaranteed, or reset.
Just like the credits. It's no longer Drillbot that's the gatekeeper, it's Pokéstar Studios. Also, don't mind their eyes, they're like possessed or something, it's fine. They are still here in spirit.
One thing I will say about Pokéstar Studios, visually it is a very nice area. There are lots of cool tile sets in this specific part of the game. People don't give it enough credit.
Stick to the script. So we got two moves, Force Palm and Ice Punch. I think we should clearly use the Force Palm because it's super effective against Ponyard. Oh no, I misclicked. I got a crit. Pock. Oh, I died. Run over. GG.
Oh no.
Thanks for having me. Also have to make sure I manage A here, because if you don't say yes to this, then you gotta do it all over again.
Yep, I learned that the hard way.
I mean, that's the best way to learn. Always the hard way.
Look at that IGT, 105.
It's also 2002.
I wasn't born.
You were still sitting in a lab tube. In Worcester's lab.
Worcester's lab.
Yeah,
Is
Skull
Worcester's
Worcester's
lab just outside Fog Row, man?
Skull is a lab experiment of Worcester. That's why he called him his son, like last PSR marathon. Oh yeah, you might remember these guys from regular Black White. Just in,
Only they're cooler in this game.
yeah, different outfits. They look like a mixture of pirates and ninjas now.
The battle theme's better in Black and White 1 though.
Yep,
Agree.
True.
100%.
Didn't get the tech. He tried to
I actually
attack.
prefer the trainer battle theme in general in Black and White 1 to this one.
Crafted's gonna hate me for this, but Black White 1 gym leader theme over Black White 2 gym leader theme.
Whoa.
See, I can't agree with that one.
I don't know, I prefer it. Very unpopular opinion, I know.
Get out of the stream.
There isn't really many bad tracks in Gen 1 in terms of music. I think, like, you don't really hear Black City much, but I did a catch-em-all run of Black 'em All 1 run, and basically we were going back and forth between Black City and the route above it to grind Autonos, and yeah, that theme sucks.
Oh no, I hit the spinner. Oh no. What do I do? Unlucky. Am I even in Blaze? I am not.
Can't believe it.
So I'm fighting this spinner on purpose, just to be able to pass a little faster later and also be level 19 for Drillbur. And also save a few steps for this wolf.
Yeah, you have to pay attention to your step count a little bit before Drillbur, just to make sure you don't do too many. It depends on your nip. how many you can take extra. If your minip has a lot, then you can't take many, but usually it's pretty lenient.
Yeah, Drillball's gonna have different IVs, I believe, if you take too many extra steps.
Yeah, because when the step count gets to 128, it advances the IV RNG by however many Pokemon, and they get like shifted over. So your speed IV, like say you have one Pokemon, your speed IV will become your special defense IV, and it will get shifted like that. So he'll end up having some random speed IV and bad defense because you don't care about your special attack IV usually.
Depends on the ability you have. In my case,
Yeah,
I have the bad ability and the bad special attack IVs, but my Drillball's seed is too good, so I don't wanna switch.
Yeah, if you have Sand Force and like a decent IV and special attack, you can save one turn, but I think most people don't bother looking for that when looking for Drillbur because it's hard enough to find a good seed.
Cutscenes. This is a very light version of the boat trip compared to Gen 7.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
We don't get to watch our rival eat whatever they're eating.
Mosadas.
Exactly.
But we can get Cresselia cones, which is way better.
Isn't that only on specific days?
Yes.
And we get the bicycle really early in this game, which is really nice. No. Haven't misclicked like that before.
There's actually a ROM hack of this game called Volt White 2, and at the beginning you receive the bike in the starting house.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Never seen ROMX do that before. That's insane.
It's pretty fun.
I think it's the same in Renegade Platinum, which is pretty funny because then you can immediately tweak.
Yeah, I think Game Freak played a lot with town design when they designed Castelia. They had never really done anything like this before with diverging paths and the scale. And then they made Lumiose, and that was way worse than this. Lumiose is a nightmare. But yeah, the main difference in White 2 now compared to the original Black and White is there's a sewer section that we're about to do. We can actually enter below the cityscape and where there's various poison type Pokemon, but we're going there not for a poison type Pokemon, but for a nice little mole.
Best Pokemon.
I was about to ask if it was a ground type Mnemonics.
That would be unexpected.
Bonkers. So I'm taking one extra step here because I routed out my repel to run out at a certain point where I would always get an encounter doing my Drillbur manip, so I had to buy one extra repel and would miss out on one extra revive. But just taking one extra step down into the sewers will make the repel run out on the tile where I would get the encounter. So I was about to say this is the last fight with Pick Knight, but it's not. Got one more gym to go, where it's pretty important.
This fight you can actually die to, and it doesn't matter because Duot just finishes everything off.
Yeah, that has happened to me recently.
And it's actually faster to die in challenge mode, because then you skip getting to level 23, I think, and skip trying to learn rollout. But in this, it doesn't make much of a difference.
There we go, 19. So,
Yeah, and as I said before, level 19 means that Jilba can't kill him with one dig.
yeah, if I was level 18, I would be 1916 to die to one dig. So if it uses dig, I can use Flame Charge and knock it down a little bit to yellow HP because I'll be in place. Oh yeah, I don't even know what's in that Pokeball actually. Never checked.
Something useless.
I would like to go check, but I got a Repel out that I gotta be careful about.
Rare candy, yeah. Sure.
So now the fun stuff is happening. More time is 0.
Okay, I looked it up, and apparently it's a twisted spoon.
Oh. The Colosseum called. They would like their item back. Wow, my time is way off.
Yeah, super weird location for that item, considering you get Muna in the Dream Yard. And that's like on the opposite side of the region. This is every White 2 runner's favorite part of the run, for sure.
Yep, well sure. Besides Pokéstar Studio.
Sure.
Well, that's just objectively the best part. You can't even dispute that part.
Rip. Not first try. Like I mentioned earlier, my drill speed is really consistent. I think it's like, I would say 60%. But, you know, never lucky. Wow, not even second try. Haven't had that in a while.
Yeah, this is the main reset point of White 2 runs. Getting the timer 0 and then actually catching the Jilba, because we can't minute the catch.
And that's due to the microphone advancing RNG, correct?
Partly, I think, yeah.
It's listening in on us.
It might, yeah. But even if you break your mic, I think it's still really bad.
There we go. So now it's roughly 34% chance of getting in. First Great Ball. At full
You can
health.
do it.
Just get the YOLO Ball forehead.
Yeah, you don't really want to weaken it because you can't do much damage outside Blaze, and he can use Dig, and then you can't get him when he's underground.
Immediately. Oh. Aw, come on. I'll use a flame charge while I'm...
Rolled.
So at full health, with a Pokeball it's about 25% of getting in. But, yeah. Never lucky. Get in the ball, drill, bro. Oh. Hey! Run, not dead.
Thank you, Drilber.
Blessed Drillber. Okay, let's see. Nice. Immediately equipping the experience share because we're not gonna use it immediately. It's not very good for the next gym with the grass types in it.
Yeah, so not only is he manipulating perfect IVs there, but he's also manipulating adamant nature. The fact that it's female helps, and it to be level 19, which is like the highest level in that area, which also means it has dig straight away, which is very useful.
So now I don't have to watch my step counter anymore. I can take as many extra steps as I like. Even though I won't, because that's still pretty
But
slow.
Streamer, you have to be optimal.
Have perfect movement for the rest of the game.
Well, I already messed up, so...
Starting from now.
I might save for Berg, because I didn't set the... I should have set the death walk to this Pokemon Center, but I didn't.
Yeah, dying to Berg would mean going back to Aspertia.
Shoutouts to Amoeba, I think he likes this gym.
So Skylar's Swoobat is female, and it has attract. So you avoid that. Unfortunately, Rude's Swoobat is male and has attract, but it's less likely to use it, and there's less turns, so you'd rather avoid the risk on Skylar. And I can't remember if it's this or challenge mode, but in one of them, Grimsley's Lipard has a attract as well, and it's female.
That I didn't know. That's actually really interesting. Would be a shame having your run die so late in the game.
Yeah.
Male Combi, by the way. Don't need Smog. Smog is not very good. They also really upgraded this gym from regular black and white, in my opinion. No more honey.
Yeah.
And this is also the first game to introduce unique gym themes for every single gym.
And the only game to have them.
Yeah.
For some reason they
Wonder
didn't do
why
it
they
after
didn't
this.
do it. Berg's Gym is one of the really good ones in my opinion. I really like it.
So I could have killed this a while on the first turn with Ember, but I wanted to use Flame Charge to get my speed up, so I'm faster than this Combi.
And also the two flame charges means you outspeed Dwebble after it uses Rock Polish.
Oh, come on. Okay, I'm healing.
Sand attack. Yeah, that's why you want to use the flame charges and outspeed if possible because of sand attack.
Yeah, I have to heal Drillbur too. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the potion on Ignite.
Yeah, this route has like loads of healing items, so you like never run out or anything. We buy hyper potions pretty soon as well.
Yeah, and you only use 2 X items as well, which is not a lot.
Yeah,
It might be the run with the least X items used.
the shop where you get them is pretty late and it's quite far out the way, so it ends up being faster to not get any, even though they would help on a couple of fights.
I think I saved because I forgot to put Drilber in front. We want Drilber in front to get more experience.
Yeah, we really need Slash before Elisa, because otherwise you have nothing for Emolga. So
Metal Claw's fine.
Yeah.
It's also Battle Manip, it's fine.
If you like switch out with the experience share, he gets 3/4 of the experience.
But yeah, this is the last fight we're gonna use Pig Knight. So hopefully you're not too attached because we're gonna say goodbye soon. String shot. You can also use Razor Leap turn 1, which will save me a turn. And since Rubble's a rock type, we can Drill was actually useful in this fight. We can also get some more experience. So my best pace ever died to a crit from this Leviani. Fun time.
Yeah, that's a pretty sad way to lose a run after getting past the hardest reset point. Just get crit by Livani.
Should have just not gotten crit, TBH. So Horn Claw's a pretty good move that raises my attack and accuracy.
Yeah, Drillber's really good because it learns such good moves leveling up, like Hone Claws and Swords Dance later. Learns Earthquake, Rock Slide, and you can get Iron Head from the move tutor. So it's got like really high base attack and stuff. So it's like definitely the best thing to beat this game really fast with.
The only thing you gotta deal with is lower accuracy from Rock Slide. And not Iron Head like Wall Tap things. So now you might be wondering why I'm taking a detour here. It's because I gotta talk to all 3 Harlequins in the town to get a rare candy. And I think you also needed to just proceed in the game as well.
You don't actually need to do it. But it's pretty slow. It takes like 55 seconds, I think, to get the rare candy here. But we really need it for getting extra drill when we do. We want extra drill before Clay's gym so we can teach Iron Head.
So yeah, we have seen this guy already. It's just the regular NPC with a weird hat. Nothing out of the ordinary. The really useful dowsing machine. And the last Harlequin standing right there will give us the rare candy we were talking about. And this is pretty much where Drillbo's ability with will matter in the sandstorm with the sandstorm up. But we're only gonna do this fight as long as we're doing ultimate movement. Goodbye, army of lasagna crabs. So this is the reason why having the wrong ability and bad special attack sucks. This Magnemite has sturdy, so I have to attack it once. And with good special attack I could have knocked it down to half with Mud Slap, but since I don't, I have to use Dig on second turn and waste an extra turn. But it's still pretty fast because it's processing the Dig you just moved, you just used, so...
And
not
it's
too
Gen
bad.
5, so turns are really not much at all.
Yeah, the battle engine in this generation is really fast.
And the PP doesn't matter, because very soon he's going to take a heal.
Okay, I choked this movement a few days ago, so let's not do it again. There we go. Still bonked, but we made it. And that's how I also learned that one of the trainers has a really long vision. Joined Avenue. Great feature. Never used it, but I bet it's great. Lots of dialogue and also having to input a few answers to their questions. And then we can just move on. So now we're gonna enter the gym. That's weird. This gym doesn't have a unique theme.
I wonder why. It's a mystery.
Maybe my game's broken. Just gonna wait and dance on the tile while waiting for the roller coasters. Might as well. Get some positive energy out there. Now this is
roller
starting to look
coasters.
like it. Coming in.
I said, good old roller coasters.
Now this is starting to look like a gym with actual trainers in it. This is a speed
These
tie.
children-
I lost, of course.
I always lose a speed tie.
I won the second one though.
These children are just riding around unsupervised on this futuristic technology, like...
Wait, that wasn't Elisa up there. What the heck?
Yeah, she volt switched out.
Something feels fishy. So if we get the 30% here, we will get a great introduction to the actual gym and what it's all about. And I did. Static. This looks promising. Alright, on to Elisa. Here we go. Or whoever it is. Elisa, you look a lot smaller than I remember. I don't think that's Elisa.
Might be.
I think we got debated. So now we're gonna head back and do a little shopping and talking to people and getting our slaves back and saying goodbye to Pig Knight too. Well, that works, I guess. Talking to this old man will give us red shards, become really important later. I think we're gonna need a few of these. So since I routed out my repel shopping earlier, or my repel steps in Castilia Sewers, I can now buy 6 revives instead of 5. Might not need all of them, but you never know. RNG is a thing that exists. And here's the real gym. So yeah, like I introduced earlier, this gym is full of things with static, including this Elekid. Fun thing about this Elekid is that it cannot attack me. It doesn't have any non-electric type moves, so she either might just spam light screen or switch out, like you see here. And I didn't get the range, and I got static too. Nice. And now it's gonna kill itself. I normally like to just risk the fully paralysis here, because Elekid can't really do anything anyway. And I might get static again after I make physical contact.
It's a bit risky though, because if you get static while on the ground, you lose a PP.
You still... Oh, it's actually a good point.
And at this section, you usually use... Well, you always use all 10.
Never even considered that. But it might just be worth risking, because having to heal is pretty slow, and then getting static again is also pretty slow. Oh yeah, are you ready? Okay, no static. Blitzel doesn't have static as the only Pokemon in here, other than another thing we'll see on Elisa. So we don't have to worry about that. So if we got static from the first Flaffy, we could just heal it immediately, because it's a bit faster to heal it and fight, instead of having to open the menu after the fight. Are you ready? Wonder what we have to get ready for though. So last poke with static. No static. I think I'm still gonna heal though. Room. And just enough experience for Slash. Get ready for static. Yeah, that's a good point. Didn't get the static when we actually got to hear it. Like, get ready. Now we just have to wonder what we have to give Elisa, since she needs something. I don't know what she needs, but we'll give it to her, I guess. Time for the bane of everyone's existence. Q, scoagogo emote, snuck emote.
Luckily in this run, this fight's pretty easy.
Static turn 1. You can also crit with slash and it'll be a range to kill.
This is one of the worst fights in challenge mode. It is definitely the worst fight, but it's like one of the worst fights in like any run in challenge mode. Morgan's got aerial ace.
Oh, that's rough.
And then her Joltnik's got energy ball. So you have to set up on Emolga.
Oh.
And then if you get static, you're just dead to Joltnik.
And people are trying to get me run challenge mode, why?
Do category extensions.
They should.
Run Ashawa.
Ashawa. Or Cynthia %.
No, that's silly.
I don't even know how I would structure at least Cynthia % though.
I've routed it in Black White 1. It's not fun. You have to set up M-board a +6 and use a bunch of X accuracies, and it's just bad.
In this game you can skip the X accuracy even though it's kind of risky, but it doesn't help too much anyway. Just gotta hope for a good pattern on Spirit Tomb. I don't know if I would structure it so you have to do the 80% first, or if you could just do it after Elite 4, but then it would be kind of unfair because you could just hit a bunch of the optionals to be the right level to don't have to take up NX speed.
I think all trainers in this game would be pretty interesting.
Sorry about that, I almost died. It's fine. Almost died. Don't know what I choked on, but choked on something.
It's alright, you didn't choke at Elisa. It's all good.
Don't think I forgot anything here. I choked so badly that I'm getting tears out of my eye.
You're not even at
this game is just so beautiful, guys. This drop is just so cute. Can't stop crying.
Easy mode is literally the same as normal mode, apart from the levels are lower, but the stats are the same, and the experience is the same. So it's like almost exactly the same as normal mode. It's pretty pointless.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what Game Freak was thinking. You beat normal mode, which allows you to unlock easy mode, and then if you beat the other game, you can transfer hard mode. I don't.
And they never used the same feature again.
Why not just have normal mode and then challenge mode after? Why make it super complicated? Oh wait, to try to sell more copies.
Oh yeah, this fight is can be pretty troll. The Warthog can actually not kill you unless if it uses Confuse Ray and you hit yourself with Confusion, because it only has Super Fang, Hypnosis, and Confuse Ray. But it can still be pretty slow if you get put to sleep or get confused.
Watchog are very few in between in the actual Gen 5 speedruns, but there's a few situations where they can just be really, really annoying.
Now the next fight is the one that killed my most recent run by getting a crit and then highest possible roll.
Yeah, this fight is...
It's gonna break my heart again. But first we're getting a tutorial here. Oh hey, how convenient, we're learning about hidden grottos. Oh hey, wait, how convenient, I think Bianca heard one up here. I wonder where it could be. Sound is coming from over here. Let me look in all directions except where it actually is. Step over here and look everywhere. Still not found it. Oh, there it is! Good job, Bianca! Best assistant, don't at me. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Oh, nice movement. So this is Heartbreaker Charles, giving us an introduction to triple battles.
Oh, no save.
I believe in the power of Psyduck.
Sigh.
Wow.
You know, this fight is just sketchy.
Yeah, they introduced something in Gen 5 where you can like use an X attack with another Pokemon on something else. So you can use Pidov's turn to X attack Jolber and also use Rock Slide.
Oh no, I got confused.
Oh no.
Yikes.
10% from Psybeam. And I have to be careful about Auto Center because Auto Center is a great feature. So I have to pay attention to where Jolber is in the party.
Yeah, I think every runner of this game has lost a run to pressing the wrong thing.
Okay, I hit myself anyway, it's fine. No! Okay. It's fine. Still alive. It's because I used Dig on my own slot. Oh, don't die, please. You died, okay, cool.
Well,
I hit myself in Confusion twice. That's what I get for hitting through Confusion on Warthog.
now you got to do this fight X attackless, which actually doesn't matter that much
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
because you can just Rock Slide Sigilyph twice. You just won't kill the Tortuga because it's got solid rock, so it like reduces the super effective damage.
Yeah, I heard an ambulance in the background. I don't know if that was for Jolber or...
Probably because of the dead run now. Alright, take two. Oh no, Psyduck's leveling up!
Oh yeah, that's the problem because now he's level 30. He's gonna outspeed, so outspeed the Archon, so he kills it before it gets an attack in.
Oh, water gun.
It's alright, we're just gonna switch to Golduck main.
Not Archie, sorry. Sigalith.
At least it missed the Arcata on me, so I don't have to go in with low HP. Close. There we go. Nice crit. It was all because of the help from Psyduck. The next fight is that was close. Where having female Trailbur is the only bad case because of attract from a male Pokemon. But having to avoid it on the Elite Four and Skyless, pretty good compromise. Gotta say, I'm kinda disappointed in the lack of Sal pleases in chat. Actually, I should go here real quick. Because this guy is pretty rude.
Yeah, this is the last fight with Drobo.
Yeah.
And it's not the easiest. Oh, he's so close to getting Excadrill. If you didn't split XP with Psyduck, you would have got it.
Oof. Okay, at least I can... maybe it'll kill it. Crunch, of course. I was hoping it would kill itself with takedown. This shouldn't be a range now. It's a range at 30, it might not be a 31.
It might still be, because I think isn't it only like 10 and 16?
We still got it though, at least.
Now you got Excadrill, so easy game.
It's all
Nothing else
smooth
can
sailing
go
from
wrong.
here.
Yeah.
Wait, no horn drill? What? But that's what they do in Gen 1. Oh yeah, Hugh right here is looking for his sister's Purloin, asking for it pretty much anywhere. I think he wants his sister's Purloin back. Get off of the sewer up, I have to say no, sadly. Nice.
This is what the red shards are for.
Iron Eve.
Iron Head, 80 base power, stab, 30% chance to flinch. It's very good.
Oh wow. Now we're ready to play some Minecraft. Heard that's in these days. So,
Sweden intensifies.
Good bulla.
I actually don't know. I think I like the black and white one version of this gym better.
Yeah, I think they're pretty similar, but not that similar again. In this, you just roll on this thing from side to side and up and down.
It's like a different take on the same concept.
Theme is good though.
Yeah.
So now you just see Excadrill just mowing through everything. Massive upgrade from Jilba.
And now Drillbur was only ground type before, now it's also steel ground, which is really good resistance.
And immunity to poison, which is useful because some of the plasma grunts have like poison types that like to poison you.
Could have used that in Roxy's gym, but that would have been kind of broken having an Excadrill at that point.
Perfectly
Yeah.
balanced.
Excadrill has some of the best stats out of any Pokemon in this generation, actually. Excadrill was a gigantic force in both the singles and doubles competitive formats for 2012 and 2011, so like this Pokemon being able to be used in a speedrun setting is even more insane. Like this Pokemon literally just tramples everything else in the game at this point.
We end up with a competitive moveset with Swords Dance, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Rock Slide.
So Clay is not as huge of a bully as in regular Black anymore, but he's still kind of a bully if he miss ranges and don't get flinches. I have never seen Torment before, what the heck?
Wow, that's pretty rare. You can die to this fight. You have to miss the 91% range on Sandslash, and not get criticals, and not get flinches, and also not get rollout when you send in Pidove. So it's very unlikely to die, but still possible.
Oh, flinch. And you also have to make sure you have the right Drillbur, or else you're not gonna outspeed the Excadrill.
Yeah. So if you don't flinch there, he uses Bulldoze, and then you want to switch out to get your speed back for Excadrill.
So that's confirmation that I have the right Excadrill at least. With the right IVs, since I outsped this one. Or maybe I do if I'm 33, I don't even know. Probably. Depends on the IVs, I would imagine. Now we're moving on to another showcase / tutorial with the Pokemon World Tournament. Can also be a pretty big pain. The PWT.
Yeah, this was the game that sort of started the trend of inserting a lot of features into the main story of Pokemon games. Or just deterring from the main story. This game doesn't really do it in that invasive of a fashion, though. just Pokéstar. That's literally the only one that really is super bad. World Tournament is actually a great post-game feature.
Yeah, you get to fight a bunch of gym leaders and Elite Four and champions from other regions. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think the last time we got access to a battle facility like this early on was Crystal. Because Battle Tower is in, like right past Olivine.
So this place doesn't give you any experience, and you can't heal in here anyway, as well. So if you get bad luck, then you might have to do everything all over again. Like, for example, just the first Pokemon is kind of a pain. Issue and his do what? It's gonna be a range with Dig, and it has Water Pulse with a pretty likely chance to confuse you. Had that killer run before, talking from experience.
I've had misrange into crit 5 and 16 roll kill me.
Oh my god. Okay, got the range at least. Big broccoli monkey. Detect, never attack. Oh yeah, and this tournament is not rigged at all. Because it's totally not set in a set pattern. Where we can tell in the leaderboards who's gonna win. Or the tournament tree, I guess. Wonder who's gonna win on the left. I think it's gonna be the bottom guy. Totally not Colores.
Yeah, you sort of look at the NPCs, you're like, I wonder who's going to make it to two semis.
It's like the memes of Spot, the main protagonist of this anime. Then you just see the Yu-Gi-Oh main character just sitting there in between a bunch of regular people. Oh yeah, the thing with this place is also that abilities are completely randomized. Oh, I actually didn't get Intimidate. That is really rare. So this Stoutland can either have Intimidate or something else, I don't know. But if you get Intimidate, you have to set up a home clause to cancel out the Intimidation attack drop you get. And it's pretty weird because we're gonna fight alongside Charon in a little bit, and his Stoutland has Intimidate in that fight. Which pretty much confirms he has multiple Stoutlands. It's also gonna matter for the next fight with the first Pokemon. Can also be a big pain. Oh hey, look at that, it's Colores, who would have thought? What's also cool about Colores in this game is that, or at least in the speedrun, in all 3 fights you do, he has different themes in all 3 fights. So the Magneton also has random abilities. So the bad one is 30. We don't know if it has it, so we're just gonna go for Dig immediately and then hope it doesn't have 30. Because as you can see, it has Supersonic. Got 30, of course. No. Supersonic at least, that's good. And GG, we are now champions of the Pokemon World Tournament. And get the best prize you can imagine. One battle point. Actually kinda useful because we can buy carbos for it. That's pretty handy for later.
Roxy carried that guitar all the way from Verbank to here. She must have really bad scoliosis. Like, that'll take a toll, man. You travel the region with just big old guitar on your back?
I hope for her she took the subway. Or just a boat, at least.
She took the boat into the Driftveil Harbor, and as she got closer and closer, the music just, like, got louder.
And then she got kidnapped by a Shadow Lugia on the way back.
Oh, yeah. I always make the joke that the boat that goes under the Sky Arrow Bridge is the SS Libra.
Is that a spoiler? Has XD been in the marathon yet? I don't think so. I think it's tonight. Monka is.
Monka is.
Oh yeah, ambush and stuff. What are we gonna do?
Speaking of boats, we're now in a boat section.
I'm on a boat. Might as well mention this nice and early. As soon as you see Escadrille's nose wiggle, you're never gonna unsee it. Just gonna put that out there right now while we still have about 1.5 hours left of the run.
Yeah, that is one of the major differences between Gen 5 and 6 is like 25 frames of sprites has so much more personality than like an idle animation. I love the nose wiggle.
Reminds me of the many sprites that just got brutally murdered in Gen 6 and 7. Like Torkoal, constantly just looting the environment and smoking.
It's funny, Torkoal's 3D model actually, the smoke is not rendered, it's actually a transparent image that has like a GIF of the smoke playing, and it's just a flat surface. Like it's not actually like modeled or anything.
Really?
Like, yeah, if you look at Torkoal from the side, it's just flat.
My god, poor Torkoal.
It's alright, Torkoal got buffed in Gen 7. It's all good.
I love my Torkoal. And as you saw there, his Stoutland had Intimidate, so he actually threw his old Stoutland in the garbage and then got another one. Getting a lot of crits right now. Kaboom! Don't see that very often. At least not anymore.
Ah, perfect. Oh, you get the revenge on Raticate. Oh, you just went for... I think you can kill Warthog there, and sometimes do it will kill Raticate. Oh, I just killed Warthog. Alright, yeah. Doesn't make any difference.
At least it didn't... Oh, hopefully it's not gonna use it on Golbat later. Getting knocked off the boat and then it just disappears. The NPC right there is just like, what just happened? What did I just witness? So this should hopefully be our last shopping trip.
Yeah, it's faster to bike back here rather than fly. There's a couple of places where you might think you would fly, but it's faster to bike in this game because the flying animation is pretty slow.
I still do it when I go to Skylar's gym.
Do you fly back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like very close between them. I prefer like biking because then the rappel doesn't wear off in the gym.
It also looks cooler.
Yeah, that gym can be pretty sketchy if you mess up movement.
There's an elixir to the right there, which is faster to get than the one that he's going to get, but then you have to dodge the spinner two more times. So
Remind me to get the backup elixir in Reversal Mountain, I think it's called. Might as well be safe.
It'd be really cool if Game Freak decided to create a game that was of the same quality as White 2, but more like, instead of going the 3D route, they use like an Octopath Traveler style graphic
Oh my god,
system.
yes.
yes, Octopath Traveler.
Shameless plug.
Definitely not Black and White 3 though. We don't need those games. This game is near perfect, so
But we're still waiting for Pokemon Gray.
Pokemon Z, Pokemon Stars, Pokemon Opal was the name of Platinum before Platinum was revealed.
I can't wait for Pokemon Gun.
Oh, the fans have already pushed that one out.
I like this Charstone cave a lot better than in Black White.
Yeah. Charstone isn't actually like too bad in Black and White 1. It's just getting the cycle for the Chargestone Ace Trainer is kind of tricky when you're first learning how to do the run.
Yeah, that optional trainer there is like a rotation battle, I think, so it's very bad to hit that.
Oh, whew.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Dust clouds.
Whew.
So you can actually use dust clouds to skip trainer battles, if you got one that spawned in front of a trainer's vision and you could still get around the other side, you can skip the battle. Nobody's ever got it in a run, but there's like, was it 3 trainers in this run? You can get it. There's loads in Black and White 1 because there's like a load of grunts in Chargestone Cave that you have to fight, so you could potentially get a dust cloud in front of one of them, or like potentially like every other one you could skip.
That sounds amazing.
And we were talking about manipulating that, but it would just take you so long to work out the manip that it's not worth.
Yeah, it would be very difficult. I've looked into that myself, and I've spent quite a few hours trying to work at that, but it doesn't seem like it's really viable.
Maybe one day with like a bot or something.
It's very hard to do a lot of like intense manipulation with Generation 5, just because Desmumi isn't exactly on the same level as Gumbate Speedrun. It's pretty close, but it's... And then testing console is like...
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know exactly how dust clouds work, like why they spawn, like what in the RNG makes them spawn and stuff.
There's a member of the community who has done a lot of work with Gen 3. His name's Aldolaro. He created the RNG manipulation for Coliseum and XD. He's shown some interest in working on other generations, so hopefully he will one day make his way to Gen 5. There's also Retire and Map, who work on Generation 4 glitches. They have shown considerable interest in working on Generation 5 in the future, so who knows what we'll uncover in these games.
You guys can keep talking so I can focus on the movement coming up.
But these games are relatively glitch-free. There's no glitches for this run that are useful. There's like one in Black and White where you like go through a rock. But that's about it for speedrunning.
80% glitchless Black-White win.
Yeah, in terms of actual glitches, Generation 5 is actually probably the most solid of any of the gens. Even Gen 6 and 7 have more, like, either graphical or abusable glitches than this gen. Like, these games were just very solidly programmed because they were an improvement of a already existing game engine that was, like in Gen 4, you could manipulate the overworld by abusing the load lines, and they fixed that in this generation.
Probably would have been fine there, but I don't want to risk anything, so I'm just doing one more cycle.
Yeah, this gym is better to be safe than sorry.
It's really satisfying when you pull it off, though.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's like it's like a celestial tower. You do it perfectly, and you feel really good. Like, no bonks.
So this is another swoopet with attract. So it's nice being female here.
Yeah, this swoopet's got unaware, so it's gonna ignore his home claws boost. And so Rock Slide is still 1 in 4 range and 90% accurate.
Not if you crit.
There you go. And then the Swanner is like a 15 and 16 range.
Not at 36.
Oh yeah, 36, okay, never mind.
Thanks, Charles.
So now we have Earthquake, so the game is even easier.
Oh my god, Sko, you're alive. I don't think you've spoken since, like, Burbank.
It's been
Well,
3,000 years.
I'll be honest, for a while there was a wasp in my room and I went away to try and chase it out. But that took me like from Elisa to...
Oh yeah, it took me a really long time to realize that there's actually airplanes underneath us.
Yeah, they really did improve some of the gyms in this game. Like, Berg's gym is like one of the best in the whole series. Like, the music in that gym is so good, and the puzzle. This gym in particular is a huge improvement on the sort of lazy design of the cannons just firing you across the gym. And then the dragon gym is like the best improvement, where it's just not a completely horrific maze, it's just you brawl with dragons. It's so cool.
And then they kiss at the end.
Yeah, that's one of the bigger faults of Black and White 1 is they made a dragon gym with numerous trainers, but there's only like 4 dragon type Pokemon. Like,
I mean, it's
there's
like steel types in Diamond Pearl.
The fire type Elite Four member. Lopunny, Drifblim, Steelix.
Yeah, that was... I mean, that's always sort of been a thing in Pokemon. In Generation 1, Agatha isn't the ghost type trainer, she's the poison type trainer.
I hate this movement with a passion, by the way.
Lentimus Town, Sour Ples.
But the section... The movement before Reversal Mountain is one of my favourite bits.
I hate it. Oh,
It
it's
looks
1 HP
perfect.
off being safe anyway. Okay, I didn't choke, it's fine.
If you hold B, they go really fast.
That's what I realized the other day too. Oh yeah, backup elixir. And avoid the worst or optional.
Oh, that's where Skull was this whole time. He's back at Worcester's lab.
There it is.
This is also another area that I really love. This area is one of the most visually pleasing in the entire series. Just like the tile set is fantastic. It almost looks fan-made.
Oh god, I'm scared.
It looks better in this game, I think, than in Black 2.
Yeah, for sure. Like Chargestone Cave and like this area is just like so good.
Oh, this is embarrassing. Okay, there we go.
It would have been more embarrassing if you hit him.
Nah, true.
I don't even know if he can fight you.
He can.
Okay, I had one run where I ran, like, I bonked into him and it still let me move out of the way, so I wasn't sure if you could actually fight him or not.
So this Vibrava has a 75% range. And quite often you can be low health going into this fight, so if you don't get it and don't flinch, it might kill you. But he healed luckily because he did get hit by it.
Yeah, I was 32 HP. So I had to, even if I want to go risky.
This turns a great showcase of how good Earthquake is. Because even though you're a lower level, you can still do substantial damage.
Yeah, it's good that we get Earthquake and Rock Slide in this run because they hit both Pokemon in double battles. And in this game, the HP bars go down at the same time, so it's really fast to hit both Pokemon. And that's like a lot of the time save over Emboar, like hitting both Pokemon in double battles.
Yeah, in a lot of Pokemon speedruns, double battles tend to take up quite a chunk of time because you don't really have the best coverage to deal with them most of the time. But in this game, you just have so many good options.
It's just great that you can just hit Earthquake and then win.
Yeah.
Maybe should have gone into the Pokemon Center. Still a fly. It's fine.
They got revives as well.
Yeah.
I think this fight is like guaranteed with the revives. I don't know.
Just don't die.
Yeah.
Oh,
Easy.
right. Nice detect. Detect
that's good.
twice.
Nice. Just making sure.
Wow, perfect.
I mean,
Wow.
I manipulated double detect. It's fine. Yeah, it also likes to use taunt, which is pretty slow because you're not able to set up anymore.
Damn, Aquajet. Not quite the perfect fight.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah, I hate that you pointed out Excadrill's nose again because I managed to unsee it after not playing the game for a while. So.
Yeah, you see him wait at the start of that movement for that guy to move out of the way.
Yeah.
He's really weird because sometimes you don't actually need to wait. It depends, or all of his his positioning depends on music lag. I think Garth said.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of that in
You
this
can,
game.
you can like go one tile above him.
Best
But
theme right
it's
here.
very scary doing that. Yeah, shoutouts to Sinstar's old Cobalion route
That was a thing.
for Excadrill. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was the thing.
Category extension soon, TM.
Yeah, White 2 is superior to Black White 1 because you get to hear Undella Town and Lacanosa Town.
At scoagogo.
And Lentimas.
Yes.
And you get the better Opalucid theme. IMO.
True. The modern Opalucid theme is not the most good.
Alright, now leave Black White 1 alone.
Okay, who's ready for revenge on Golbat?
I'm
I'm ready for
to see.
Aquajet.
I'm ready for Encore.
I've
I'm
only
ready
seen
for-
Aquajet once.
I'm ready for marathon shenanigans. We haven't really seen many quite yet.
Yeah, I'm ready for Rockslide Miss everything. Cryogonal Freeze.
Cryogonal freeze, yes.
At both of them.
Damn.
Ruined it.
Encore!
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey.
Aqua Jet, nice, and crit. Good job, fake Oshawa. Another crit, nice. Still skillful. Can't forget Sword Stance. I also hate this next bit of movement because the moving trainers on the route have really weird vision. I could never really figure it out. Sometimes it was 1 tile of vision, other times it could be 5 tiles of vision, I don't know. Now I just go through it without taking any risks. I wonder if I got enough extra experience for... I'm gonna assume I didn't. I have 3 hyper potions left, I should probably...
Yeah, I don't think Charles would give you enough for the late candy.
No, don't give the rare candy.
Yeah, so these 2 car bosses in candy mean you outspeed Trajan's Flygon and like this floats all in Marlon's gym. And it also makes the range on the Drudigan in the triple battle coming up better.
What is that range, by the way?
Hold on, let me check.
Vibration skip. Oh wow. Shoutouts to my thumb.
Ah, so much good music.
I think the range is 11 and 16.
These damn Drudigans in 11 and 16s.
Yeah, but if you can delay the candy, it's guaranteed. But you can only do that if you hit Spinner.
Another bad thing about that fight is they're not guaranteed to kill both of your slaves.
Yeah. But at least then you can get the extra sword stance. Guarantee the range.
After you have to wait 3 minutes to level up to 21. Happened to me in one run, and just a pointless run I did at BSG. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Alright, here comes the infamous fight.
Yeah, so in this gym you can choose like between two trainers each time, and we choose the one on the right the first time because it's like offensive, so like he dies quicker. I think I can't actually remember what the left trainer does, but here we choose the right one because it's a triple battle rather than a rotation, which is better. So I just want Pidove to get killed here. Psyduck doesn't matter if it dies because it will just die to the earthquake anyway, but Pidove hopefully gets killed. If it doesn't though, at least Gust will make the Trotigen range better.
Pidove down. Psyduck down.
Alright.
Now it's just time to hit the range. Easy. And I got it. Nice.
Triple kill.
One, two, three, four experience.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about it, but you get given a lucky egg in this game
Oh yeah.
just before Skylar. So that's very useful. It increases your experience gained.
Now the dragon's kissed. Now we can do the fight. With good conscience.
This is the easiest gym leader. Even in challenge mode. In challenge mode, every single gym leader's harder, except this one, which is just the same.
Unless if you're a TN and messes up your rare candy.
Yeah, you gotta... The rare candy and the 2-car boss mean you outspeed the Flygon by 1. And in challenge mode it's pretty cool because the candy and the car boss you use there mean that you outspeed Flygon by 1 and then level up and then outspeed his Haxorus by 1 as well. So it's like
Nice.
amazingly well timed.
Almost 48. Okay, who's ready for more cutscenes?
I am.
Is there there's not even a Sun Moon, also Sun Moon running this year's marathon. It's kinda sad.
Is it though?
At water.
Why have Gen 7 whenever you can have Gen 5?
I mean, we have Gen 7 with Let's Go.
We have 2 Gen 4 games. So that's
Yeah, but
good.
Gen 5's the best.
Best elevator music.
Oh yeah, we also like use the max repel once and then just keep saying yes. It's faster than like going into the menu again to do it. Even though there's sections where you don't actually like need the repel for quite a while.
And that was actually introduced in this game. They didn't have it in regular Black-White. Now that's a great feature. Boom. Alright, 55-second cutscene. time to stay hydrated. I'll take a bathroom break if you're that fast.
Oh, you got the sunset as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think nighttime still looks better for everything.
My favorite is getting the evening cutscene for the Black White 1 Driftfield drawbridge.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Is that the moon one?
No, sunset.
I like the moon.
Yeah, I
When I
think
first
some
saw
of
that, I was like, wow, it's the moon. Wasn't expecting it.
Some of the cutscenes look really good. Like the Ferris wheel, in the spring during the day when the sky's like a blue looks really nice. Or Sky Arrow Bridge with the purple background.
Oh, Sky Bridge. Best bridge.
Bridge height.
Pokemon Bridge.
There was one day where I took a break after losing a run to make a tier list for all the bridges in Pokemon. It was funny. Sky Arrow Bridge was number 1.
I should do the same with benches and XY. Since that was the gen to introduce sitting on benches.
Pretty sure there is a video on YouTube, top 10 benches in X and Y.
Yeah, I think Maryland did that maybe.
Such a meme.
Oh yeah, get used to this theme because we're gonna hear it a lot.
Yep.
Not as bad as XD though, with about 80% of the fights being against Team Cypher. Nice. Gotta hit a rock slide now. Nice. Accuracy is like 75. Oh, on rock slide. Oh yeah, compared to regular Black-White, this game also, if you haven't noticed, have a much wider Pokédex. Black-White only had Unobin Pokemon. So there was no border control in this game, unlike in Galar.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
you could only obtain 130 unit of Pokemon in one game, and then the small amount of regional Pokemon. But in this game actually introduced the largest regional dex at the time. There's since been bigger, but this game had quite a lot of Pokemon you can get. The inclusion of grottos and more swarm Pokemon and just more areas in general, and changing encounter slots just made it a really big game.
Seasons was also a really good feature. Gotta remember to put Pidove back in slot 2.
Yeah, just to kind of go off chat right now. these games did not sell well. Same with Black and White. Black and White and Black and White 2 did not sell well. Which may have led to a lot of the cuts in Gen 6. Game Freak felt like a lot of the stuff they did in this game wasn't received well. Which is weird looking back on it now, because this game is fantastic.
Yeah, I still see Black White and Black White 2 in stores and also in online stores.
Yeah.
Also, it's totally safe to ice skate. Oh, I didn't put Pit Up in the second slot. Oh, whatever. Ice skating on a bike is safe, by the way. Alright, Pit Up is the new main. Do your best. No! Rip.
Go, Padella!
Are you going to revive it or risk Arlen?
I'm probably gonna revive it. That's the strat I'm most used to.
It is ideal for it to be dead, like after Marlon, but then if he died twice to Marlon, which sometimes happens, then it'd be dead because he only had to have Psyduck left.
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention blinking RNG at the beginning of the run.
Every time you blink, RNG advances at 60 frames per second. Oh, speaking of 60 frames per second, RNG transceiver.
I'm just gonna revive it now so I don't forget.
Yeah, this game runs at 60 FPS, but you could only input at 30. Which is the same with Gen 4 as well.
Great menuing.
It's one of the few times we use Fly in this run. You don't actually need that many HMs to beat this game, you only need Strength and Surf. Compare that to like Gen 4 where you need like all of them.
I think going through the Marine Tube is based on your seed, because I remember always getting a Wailord on my old seed, but on this one I always get a Jellicent right there.
Alright. Is that your initial seed? Or Droba?
Probably is.
Did you change the initial one?
Yeah, a few times.
It might be Trainer ID. There's a plasma password coming up that's based on your Trainer ID.
Yeah. Alright, time for the last gym.
Yeah, so the candies in the car boss allow you to outspeed this Floatzel. You could do a different strat where you skip the car boss and get 2 candies, and then that would mean you outspeed the Flygon still, and it would make the Drodigan guaranteed, but then you wouldn't outspeed this. And also the second rare candy is like a pain to get.
It's the one outside Castilia Sewers, right? Oh, the one in Castilia Sewers.
I I was thinking the one in Village Bridge. Oh wait,
Oh.
I just got what you meant. Yeah.
Just gonna wait here because I think I bonked too many times.
Unfortunately, Amoeba was lying. Don't trust him.
Who would lie in a situation like that? Lying is a sin, and it's not happening in the Christian stream like this. Oh yeah, I never mentioned this either, but doesn't matter which gender you pick. You can pick either boy or girl, but the boy is a little faster because you don't have to scroll over to...
It actually wastes no time because it like starts creating your save data when you begin the intro. So it's always like a set amount of time from the start of the intro sequence.
Ah.
The only thing it speeds up is just like resetting.
Hmm. This
Rolls better anyway.
Nah, the girl in black and white one is better.
Wrong. But
Whoa.
Your opinion is wrong, Crafted. I'm sorry.
I'm used to picking the girl.
Okay,
because,
You have to admit the boy in black and white one is way worse than the boy in black and white 2.
Oh, the boy in black and white one was terrible. I don't know how people run with that.
Nice burn from Skull.
Hilbert is a better character in terms of like plot, especially with like the Generations anime. But yeah, Nate is just a way better designed character. Nate's probably like the best male character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree.
So he's going to take the death here to remove the burn. Still got to get a flinch on Jellicent though. Or he'll die again.
Bounce.
Oh no, it's gonna happen again.
Stay hydrated.
Oh yeah, so he's going to heal. So Jellicent won't kill him. Just the only thing he has to worry about is the burn.
It's not about
And
to
also
happen
bounce
again.
missing.
Good job, Waylord.
Okay, I had a run on record pace that I lost to bounce missing Pidove twice. and then it used bounce for a third time and hit, and then it used bounce again against Excadrill. I don't get Marlon's AI at all.
Aww. Oh, no burn. Nice.
Usually if you go into Wailord with full HP, it's like 90% to get Amnesia, and then you can just get a free sword stance and kill everything.
But yeah, the reason I picked a girl, like, it's just become a habit since Etienne and I, another White 2 runner, wanted to run this at ESA Summer. And at ESA Winter 19, we also did a Pokemon Black race where I had the boy and he had the girl. So we wanted to switch it up, and so I had the girl and he had the boy, just to show like have a little bit of contrast.
And didn't the person who picked the girl win each time, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there you go. Just never pick the boy. Easy.
It's all just a habit by now. Muscle memory. Oh shit, that's it. Yeah.
So yeah, Marlon swims up when you leave, but then appears down here because he's very fast at swimming.
Oh my god, I always go this way. Why? Nice Terrakion.
Terrakion skip?
Ice emoji.
Actually used to be caught on the Embor route. Used in double battles.
Oh my god. I might fight the spinner on purpose because I don't have any more earthquakes. Artillery. And there we go. You have to fight a trainer either way here, and this is a spinner. So if you dodge her, you just swim around and fight a trainer with a single Pokemon instead of an artillery.
I think you could just backseat the Earthquake early.
Yeah. We don't do that around here.
Yeah, the other guy is one of the trainers you can skip, but instead of a dust cloud, it will be a water spot spawning in front of him. And then the other one that you can skip with a dust cloud is coming up in a second.
Oh, the ranger.
Yeah. Then there's one in Victory Road, the last dude. Maybe we'll see it in this run. The last trainer on Victory Road, Dust Cloud spawn in front of him.
Marathon luck. Okay. Oh, that was the dust cloud. It might have spawned in front of her, actually.
Oh yeah. But was that too far to the right to go around it? Anyway, too late now.
Feels bad.
This is like the best. Oh, you're gonna revive. I was gonna say it was like the best situation, Pidove being dead, but
I'm so used to the other threat that I'm not really trusting myself doing it optimally.
yeah, what you can do is like just go into the double battle with Psyduck and Earthquake, but then I think what's his Scrafty is a range without the Source Dance. It does quite a lot.
I love the tweet being put out. Retro, capital R, or Retrotato, capital R, capital T. On Tato. You didn't have to admit you made the tweet. Oh, the memes. Thanks, Amoeba. Finally, I can run on good conscience. Knowing my name is capitalized correctly now. Nice encore. Nice crit. Oh. Bye. See you, Samurott. You were the weakest link.
You actually get more EXP if Samurott's dead.
Oh, it's actually split like that?
Yeah.
I actually wondered why you would go for Earthquake below 43.
Oh, it's because he heals if he's below 43.
Oh.
So yeah, you have to like get this key thing and then enter a password. The password is based on your trainer ID, and you can actually work it out. It's your trainer ID mod 256 mod 5, and then the remainder from that is determines which password you have.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Now it's great, Amoeba. It means you don't have to play through the whole game to find out your password, which is what we used to have to do.
Yeah, and there are like 13 different combinations.
It's only five different ones. It's like 2202, 7707, 9909, and then Reshiram and Zekrom.
Oh, the others aren't a thing.
Yeah, the others aren't a thing. I think on some websites it says that they are, but it's not right.
That's what it says in my notes. Today I learned. You misspelled my name, Echo. It's a capital P in potato. On my first seed I used to have 2202 as a password. Hands down the best one, but it was... Okay, cool. Now it's 9909.
I think my challenge mode one has got Reshiram, which is like the worst possible.
Oof.
You actually have to spell.
Spelling's hard.
I know, right?
My old normal mode seed had Zekrom. I actually always find Reshiram easier to type in than Zekrom for some reason. I wonder if you could hook up the typing adventure keyboard and type in the password that way.
I think I should pick up Crystal right on my suggestion.
That would make typing in Reshiram so much easier.
Shout out to my part being part normal, part dark type at wall tab. I've added WhatsApp so many times I don't even think he's here.
If you use the typing adventure keyboard at War Tab, he might show up.
Oh well, WhatsApp was supposed to save me if my internet was still being wonky. But I haven't dropped a single frame, so it looks like it's good again. So now we're getting kicked off the boat for the second time. Something tells me we're not allowed here. And now 47-second cutscene.
What a lovely day at the beach.
Yeah, nothing unusual, just a flying boat. It's normal.
This
See those all the time.
This cutscene is so anime.
Even though they didn't want to render actual people into the cutscenes, like they all disappear in the first cutscene in that place, Drayton City.
Game Freak got like so creative with this game. Like they made a flying boat that freezes the region. Like
Dun, 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 dun. See if I can actually do this movement without it. Oh, I did it! Didn't go up the wrong path.
Poggers.
Yet I'm failing every other bit of movement miserably. I think I interrupted a pretty important moment here with these two. I'm not sure though. Looks like they couldn't use some privacy though, that's why they're walking away again. Sorry, we didn't meet the incentive to catch any of the legendaries. So I'm going out here to set the warp for escape rope I'm gonna use later. Because to the left of this cave is Victory Road. Pretty convenient.
And even if you go like outside here, then into a ship, and then into another thing, the escape rope still sends you back to there.
Makes total sense. Yeah, if somebody donates 1,000 bits, I'll do Cynthia %. Just like an extra 8 minutes.
Oh, nice, got the explosion. Yeah, I thought about using Swords Dance on that Weezing, because you don't two-hit it, and then that would, give it a chance to explode. But it actually has haze. But I don't know if it can use it on the first turn.
It already looks like there's a haze in here, though. Oh no, it's an ambush.
I ambushed thee.
It's slightly faster to do the double battle here than if you have one Pokemon, they just challenge you as 2 single fights. But because the HP bars go down at the same time, it's like faster.
Nice. Actually managed to kill it off. Wow, wow.
Wow, wow. Retro, for category extensions, just run side up.
Should, honestly. Oh, I'm missing an iron head. No, that's fine, I can do it quick.
Yeah, kill the Scrafty there, and then we get a bug and a flying type, so Rock Slide, easy.
Yeah, just hit Rock Slide.
And it doesn't even matter if you miss the Whirlipede, because then you can just Earthquake and kill them both here.
Oh, I hate this puzzle. I get to use my map I made a long time ago for the first time, though.
The first time for the last time.
Now I gotta run to this part again.
Runs past Drillbur don't exist.
Yeah, this run is a simulation. If you guys donate 100,000 bits, he'll do catch 'em all.
Oh,
So you can actually do this puzzle slightly faster, but then you have to dodge a spinner. And considering I think he only has Rock Slide PP at the moment, that would be pretty bad.
wait, that was... Oh, that was right. I'm an idiot. I think. Wait, no.
You want to go down to the bottom one now.
Oh,
Yeah.
always mistakes. Let's... So much for my map.
For me, the scariest part about this puzzle is going back again. Like, where that grunt is at the very, very beginning of it. Where he spins, because I always run around that part, I never walk.
Yeah, sure. I should really learn that puzzle by muscle memory, but no, I never bothered. Under pressure. Casual Kurum right here. What a surprise, it's Colres. He actually has a major role in this game.
Whoa.
Who would have thought? Wow. Best counting song in existence, IMO. One, 4, 3, 2.
So it uses Iron Head because the Pokemon have Sturdy, and the Klinklang later has an air balloon. Ideally, the Magnezone here uses Explosion. That would be really nice because then you save the Earthquake.
I got the flinch instead though.
Flinch is good too. I've only seen Explosion once ever.
I have never seen it.
But unfortunately in this section you have to like Iron Head a Pawniard because you're one Earthquake short, so if you can save the Earthquake there then you save the time from Magnezone dying immediately and also a turn later.
I think at ESA I got all 3 flinches, and then I flinched myself like 3 times in a row on Selgor. See a friend. It's Dennis. This office is not very optimal. I mean, he's facing away from all the security monitors. Oh yeah, this is his purloin.
Part of me thinks that this game would have gotten way better reception if Follow Pokemon was in it.
Yeah, that's fine. No need to use Iron Head on this on it twice. Never get the flinch.
Yeah, so we choose this one because it's actually got minus attack, nature, and it's got home claws, which it often uses.
Used a feint attack on me. Never lucky. Starting to see a pattern here with all the pawns. Wonder what Pokemon the next guy is gonna have. This is the most annoying one though, because of his second Pokemon. I'm not gonna jinx anything, because every time I jinx it, it's always ending up jinxing me. It's a pretty BM strat though. Okay, good. Can use me first and then we'll go for Iron Head as well, and likes to flinch you. But I can also use Kick It Rain. Okay, hope everybody's ready for more cutscenes. Nice movement. So the next cutscene is like 1 minute 20, then there's 4 lines of dialogue, and then another cutscene of 1 minute and 6 seconds. Ideal for a bathroom break. Yeah, this is like not the cutscene I was talking about. I guess you could still consider it a cutscene in-game, but you still have to mash. There we go. Don't get to watch this very often because I always go to the bathroom when this happens, but don't have to go now. Can enjoy the cutscene and stay hydrated. Sippy sap.
Dennis intensifies.
Oh no, Curum. Oh wait, no, Reshiram, that's your name. 1, 2, 3, 4. Poor Zekrom. He was like a father to me. Like the son I never had. It looks like Kyurem has a really huge tail from that angle. If you set up your screens right. All details you'll notice when you play through this game a lot. Oh no. A huge fusion monster. What are we gonna do? Any suggestions?
Super Soaker.
Maybe you need to set up a few swords dances.
I don't think I stand a chance. I think I have to Iron Head it.
Go for the rock slide flinch.
No, Iron Head flinch and crit at the same time.
Set up to
Oh.
+6, just to make sure.
Oh hey, look at that. Oh, I actually got the crit.
Yeah, so you can actually fail to one-hit that because its stats are like random. If it gets really good HP and defense and you get a low roll, you can live. That happened on my first run. Luckily I had enough HP to survive.
Dennis. Dennis.
Please should protect. No. Oh, nice crit and defense drop. That's fine. Okay, that protect is bad. Good thing I picked up the extra. Double protect. Okay. Good thing I picked up the elixir. Nice crit. 3 crits in a row. So now my Earthquake PP is messed up. So that's why I picked up the extra elixir. Or else this would be a pretty bad situation.
Yeah, I reckon you could sub in some Iron Heads and Rock Slides. Make it work.
Nice hit rock slide.
Yeah, it's pretty bad to miss there. It doesn't kill you, but it's pretty bad to take damage here. You'd rather be as high as possible for the Victory Road fights.
Wasap's finally.
Also, does flamethrower, so it could like burn you and stuff as well.
Even Wasap's misspelling my name now, with no capital P. There we go. Dennis down. With 1 sword stance and Earthquake, Rock Slide, Iron Head. Balanced. Bible Thump.
Be sure to pick up his staff.
I'll go do it right now. Can't even pick it up. Debated.
Wow.
So what I used to do immediately here is hop on my bike, but if you do that you get a small lag spike when you start biking around here. But you don't do that if you just walk in the cave, which is the same speed. Wow, wow.
So now you got a lot of spinners coming up. First guy's got some pretty finicky movement.
Good old Route 23.
You're just getting off the bike. That's fair enough.
Always do that. No way I'm doing that movement on bike. Yay, waterfall.
Yay.
Alright, badge check.
Streamer, teach waterfall for the coverage.
Zadok learns waterfall, right? Just Gen 2, I believe.
We don't get the cool thing that you have in Black and White 1 where the music like builds up during the badge checks.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Is this the trainer you can skip with the Dust Cloud? Or they don't appear
No.
in here, maybe?
No, you can't actually get them in here. It's like it's the last trainer. If you could get one in front of this one, it might be worth manipulating all the spinners into dust clouds in front of the trainers. But it'd be very hard. You have to rely on timer 0 3 hours into the run. In Black and White 1, actually, if you do a soft reset, it's like a consistent time 0, but not in this game.
Wait, what am I doing?
This is why you need strength, but there's like a couple of boulders.
I'm not risking this. Please turn. There we go. Oh, that's too far. These trainers have really long vision, so I really wanna be careful here. Neat little full restore.
Damn, no dust cloud. Maybe next time.
Getting the full restore.
I should just hit the right frame and then I could do it. Get the dust cloud.
Extended the nip from Joba.
I could just imagine like how much of a pop-off you'd have if you got the dust cloud on a run.
309 time.
Right, no more spinners. I hate this place.
You can go different ways through here, but we go through this dark cave because then there's no trainers. But if dust clouds spawn in front of you here, then you have no chance of dodging them. You can't see them.
It's also really intimidating if you hear a dust cloud in there and don't know where it is.
Yeah. Just have to hope that it's not on your path.
This is where my last run to this point died. Missed rock slide on Saw.
You don't iron head twice?
think I could have done it, but just didn't go for it for some reason. Nice flinch. Alright, I got redemption. It's fine.
I think I just do Iron Head twice there, just because it would suck to miss.
Yeah,
On this fight,
speaking from
can
experience, it does.
yeah, this fight, you can either go for like the ranges, or you can just sword stance.
Yeah, I always do sword stance.
Yeah, I always do sword stance now, because one of the ranges on the throw is like, I think it's like 9 and 16, and if you miss it, it can use body slam and paralyze, which happened 2 runs in a row. So then I stopped doing it. I think the go looks quite easy to get, but the throw is a bit less likely.
So I'll have 2 elixir after this fight. Probably could have used Iron Head on these and then delayed the elixir, but it's fine. Almost used it twice.
You could get swagger and then rock slide the Samurott.
I have 1 more hyper potion. I don't think that's gonna be enough. I'll get some in the shop before going into the Elite Four.
Well, you got the full restore.
Yeah, but don't I need it for... Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna, like, need
No,
more.
you shouldn't need anything. I'm pretty sure you only need 1.
I'll prefer to stay safe rather than be sorry.
Safety strats.
Swagger.
Marathon strats.
Watch him play really safe and then get all the flinches on Marshall or something.
Yeah, that fight is really, really something else.
Great feature.
On my marathon run a couple days ago, I got like a flinch throw, crit conquilder, and then flinch sock as well, so I got like an amazing Marshall fight, and then I accidentally fought Chantal second and died.
Scar, can you ban Waterbull quick for hating on Gen 5? Also
He's
69.
talking about Unpheasant. I don't understand the hate towards Unpheasant, I like it.
This is also the... Actually, Black White was the first game, but this gen was the first one to introduce random order of the gym leaders.
And it's been that way ever since. Fantastic change.
I have so much money, I'll just buy 11 full stores.
Yeah, so we're going to do Marshall first. The reason for that is if you do him later, then you can put his Pokemon in healing range. And so Marshall's like one of the fights where X items would actually help, but it's not worth going to the shop for that. So it'd be useful to have like a guard spec, the next attack.
If I die in the middle of the Elite Four, I have to redo everything, right?
Yes.
Is there... Should I... I don't think I need to save on anything.
Nah, it's
You
easy.
use max revives, so...
Yeah.
You could revive if both slaves die. You could revive one before Iris. So here we just want loads of flinches.
Got one.
He's already cheating. More than 0 is impossible.
Don't expose me live on stream, please.
Got quite high HP, so might get bulk up from Conqueror, but he's got enough PP to Ironhead. So it should be alright.
Another flinch.
Oh,
Was my guess correct?
Just need one on Sorg now, and also need to hit Rock Slide. There we go, that's one. No flinch.
Damn.
Confirmed, not a splice.
zero Death Marshal, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
Marathon luck.
No switch and no death is amazing.
Yeah, it's a really good fight.
Why can these things never happen on actual runs?
Giratina hugging the stairs.
So doing Grimsey second, usually you need the PP by now, so you have to use the elixir, and the Lipod always uses fake out on the first turn, so you might as well use that turn to elixir.
I'll do it anyway just to show off how it's supposed to be done. It's always in here, good thing.
I think this has a track, but that might be challenge mode. Challenge mode, Elite Four actually has like items and stuff.
Red music.
So I guess Caitlyn next, because low
Let's do
HP.
it. Let's do it.
Caitlyn can't like do anything to you because her lead's only got Dream Eater as a damaging move.
Thanks, Windows. So you can do Caitlyn first with less than 63 HP.
Yeah, and then you can use the full restore to like heal the sleep
Time for the best Elite Four
and
member.
get health. You basically always get yawned here and have to heal it off. So if you have a full restore, you can do the health at the same time.
If you dare to risk it and not like hope for not getting a burn on champion from flamethrower.
Yeah. Yeah, you could save the full restore and then in case of that burn, I guess, yeah. But that's so unlikely because he doesn't always use flamethrower.
There's
Like, you
only
can use
10%,
surf or
but I always
Yeah.
get it.
I remember
Just
once
doing it.
I got like crit burn, and it was after
Oh.
Sinstar said in before he burns and you don't PB or something, and then I got crit burn, so it's
Nice.
Sinstar's fault.
Blame Sinstar.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Am I banned? Yes.
Rips of 310 or 320. 310, imagine. Easy world record in marathon. Shadow Ball, nice.
Yeah, the reason you want to do this fight before Caitlyn, if you can, is because that little bit of damage isn't really ideal for Iris. You'd rather be at full. To be able to take a Surf or Flamethrower and then be high enough on Haxorus to live.
One more Rock Slide left. Missed it. There we go. When I missed it with a Rock Slide and a double fight earlier. Might have been the only Rock Slide I missed in a single battle. No, I need to heal. Use my remaining Hyper Potion. Guys are silly. Okay, I'll turn this up for Amoeba. I guess this theme is alright. Flamethrower, burn? No burn.
Easy.
You have to heal though. That's the question.
Nah.
Nice.
Yeah, the only thing that doesn't die is a Haxorus, because it has a Focus Sash.
That's Focus Band. Oh, it is Focus Sash. Okay, I'm an idiot. My notes say it's Focus Band.
Oh, you got the flinch. If you don't flinch, it uses Dragon Dance, and then it could just outspeed and kill you, but she always heals it. So,
Big brain.
yeah.
There we go. So now we're doing Cynthia, right? can do Cynthia if the next runner is not ready with their next run.
Easy clap.
So skillful. You got an emote thanks to AAL777's Mega Cheer. Oh wait, we actually got the 1000 bits. I made a promise. I have to do Cynthia now. It's only an extra like 7 minutes. My PB is 4 minutes and 43 seconds, so.
Yeah. Cynthia time.
I think I'll let the host decide though. Oh yeah, time is coming up when the screen has faded to completely black in just a bit. .347. Man, I suck. And time. Easy mode.
Yeah.
Looks like we're doing Cynthia too. The host approved.
I'm gonna depart Retro, but thank you for having me here.
Yeah, no, thanks for commentating. It was a real help. Always nice having you around.
See you guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Okay.
So we're gonna skip through the credits, I guess. Just reset and do Cynthia.
Oh no, Sinstar won't be happy.
Sorry, Sinstar. Most of this Cynthia fight is mostly dialogue from becoming the champion. Everybody wants to talk to me now that I'm cool and a champion, I guess.
I actually prefer the Cynthia theme from this game because it's slightly faster.
Still gives me PTSD though. Dialogue over. So to do this, I absolutely need next speed, so this detour is unfortunately necessary. Nice movement. Normally I wouldn't go for X accuracy because it's like pure RNG anyway and it's not even guaranteed to go for double team, but we'll be safe since it's marathon. Yeah, why am I even going over here? Guess I'm saving before Cynthia too if I get awful luck and don't have to go through all the dialogues again and the shopping trip. Just have to say no to Cynthia here first. There we go. So you absolutely want to do Sword Stance on turn 1 because you can use Hypnosis and you have to heal off the sleep at some point. I'll use an extra accuracy, I guess. It's not gonna guarantee anything. My god, so many. And there we go. Cynthia, please. Oh, this is rough. Video games, am I right? Oh my god! I don't even have enough iron heads anymore.
Fight.
I don't have any more iron heads
What?
for the fight. Oh, that was great. GG, guys. Never had that happen before. Alright, first round of the day. Let's do this. Oh, wait.
Don't miss this time.
Missed once. Twice. Oh my god. There we go. I outskilled Cynthia. Six experience. Didn't even use the X accuracy in this fight. Didn't want to get put to sleep again. Well-deserved cred. There we go. So you need the X speed for the guard jump, because it just easily one-shots you. So yeah, I wanted to add this category extensions, but I don't really know how to structure it with like if you have to do it just as a single fight after you do any percent, or if you have to include any percent. Don't really know. People wouldn't do it if it was just part of any percent first and then Cynthia. Well, yeah, I think that's it really. That was my two,
Right.
and Cynthia.
Thank you very much for the excellent run. 20 minutes under estimate, by the way.
Nice.
Excellent
Thanks
time.
for having me. Thanks for commentating, Crafted Cosmo.
Nice run.
Thanks.
Good job.
Thank you.
And from this, we'll be setting up and going into Pokemon Rumble, all stages with passwords by Rubber Ducky Assassin. So stick around, guys. Plenty more Pokemon coming.